Dwayne Haskins, what was your reaction when you got the news that the Washington football team released you?
When I got the news from today, really, it was just a lot of emotions. Just really just disappointed and sad, and you know, thankful for the opportunity that Washington has given me since being drafted here, and just a lot of emotions, and experiences and memories to look back on that I'm thankful for.
You're thankful for the opportunity. When we first met, one of the things you wanted to be was the face of the franchise. And when you look at what has happened in the last week, how would you describe these series of moments for you in regards to your last week with the Washington football team?
It's been a long week and worst week of my life. And, all good things come to an end eventually. So just thankful that I was even able to get drafted, thankful to even come home and be in the DMV area. And, just been praying and hoping for another opportunity. And just looking forward to making the most of it.
Dwayne, you speak about another opportunity, and you're talking about learning from these mistakes. And a lot of Washington football fans are out there, a lot of NFL fans are out there, and they want to know, will Dwayne Haskins learn from these mistakes? What have you learned from some of the decisions that you've made over the last 2 seasons you've been with the Washington football team?
Got to be accountable for some of the decisions you make in life and be able to move forward and make the best decisions and learn from them and take accountability and learn from previous mistakes. And I have no doubt in my mind that I can overcome this and that I can grow and become a better person, better athlete, better quarterback, better leader because of this. And that's something that I'm praying and working for to be able to show. And I'm hoping that a new change of scenery can help with that. And just thankful for my teammates, thankful for the people that believed in me in the building, and I'm sorry for letting them down. And something that I will use as motivation moving forward, and another bigger chip on my shoulder.
When you speak about that chip on your shoulder, the reality is there's no Canadian Football League right now. There's no XFL. You can't go back to college. Pretty much the only opportunity you have to get back into playing professional football is the NFL. Do you feel like you have the skills that you deserve another shot at playing in the NFL?
I definitely feel like I have the skills to play quarterback at a high level in the NFL, and that's just something I need someone to believe in me in and give me an opportunity. And I have to earn that. I have to work for that. And by no means will it be easy. And I'm definitely willing to put the work in to earn that, and whether it's right away or in the future. Just love playing football. I love the game, and I'm dedicating my life to this. And even if there was questions about it before, I will end those questions later. And having the game taken away from you is something that you never thought would happen. As someone who's been playing football since I was 8, 9, 10 years old, and sometimes in life you have to be humbled in order to appreciate everything even more. And that's just something that I have to experience, and I'm thankful and I'm that now.
I'm listening to you, Dwayne, and obviously, we've been tight for a long period of time now, and people who are around you want the most for you. They want you to be successful. You want to be successful yourself. When this decision came that you're no longer playing for the Washington football team, what type of emotions came upon you when you realized that shot that you had playing in the NFL no longer exists?
It's tough. It's a dream of mine playing in the NFL since I was a little kid, and something that I won't stop working for, let it, take me down that I didn't make it the first time or I didn't do successful in my first attempt. A lot of players have been through a lot in this league and have rebounded and have overcome. And, a lot of people have reached out to me to keep my head up and to, understand the work that has to be done in order to get back to where I want to be, and fully aware of that. And I'm willing to do everything that's possible in order, to have a role in this league and have an opportunity to play on a football team, and never take that for granted. And I'll never take this game for granted, and I'll never, not appreciate all the opportunities that comes with football. But most importantly, just being a role model, something I took very seriously, and some things have happened where that becomes a question, and I'm just looking forward to trying to regain that trust with who are fans of me, people who believe in me, and let them know that even though I made a mistake, or even though things are not as good as it used to be right now, that with every fall, you have to learn how to get up. And when you get up, you should get up and stand even taller next time. So when I do get the opportunity to, play this game again, I'm going to even be better because of it. And I'm thankful for that.
When you get another opportunity, and I'm going to say when you get an opportunity to speak that into existence, what type of mindset will now Dwayne Haskins have?
Just a focus-driven mindset, working on everything that's possible in order to earn the trust from my teammates, and have them have confidence in me, be laser focused, detail oriented, some things that I can improve on moving forward. And, I'll hold myself accountable for that. And, playing quarterback is the hardest position on the field. You get the most blame, and you get the most praise when you're successful. But, when it's bad, it's going to be really bad. And, sometimes you got to be able to weather the storm with that. And I feel like I'm learning in that aspect. And just thankful to still be here. Thankful, to still be an NFL athlete despite not being on the football team anymore. But hoping for another chance. And I'm just praying that another team sees the potential in me that I see in myself, and I need to untap that potential. And I feel like I can still be a great quarterback one day, but it will take time. It will take a lot of hard work and dedication, and that's something I'm willing to do because of how long I've been playing this game, how long I've worked. And I know that I'm a hard worker. I know that I've made some mistakes, but people need to be forgiven. Sometimes I'm not asking for forgiveness, but I'm definitely asking for understanding. So understand that I, have to, face some things that I need to, right that are wrong, and I need to just man up and move forward and make the best of my next opportunity. And that's what I want to do, and I'll do that. I owe that to myself and my supporters.
My last question would be to you, Dwayne, is, there's been tons of athletes, actually just regular people who have had hills and valleys in their lives, and each valley that they're in is a testimony that can be spoken to many people so they can gain inspiration. What can people learn from you, Dwayne Haskins, and the experiences that you have faced, and then the challenges that you now face ahead?
I feel like a lot of people's lives are testimony, and I've been at this football thing for pretty much my whole life, and people always see the success, but they don't see the failures. They don't see the highs and lows of this game. And I've been through a lot with this, and I've never let the love of the game, leave my mind or my heart, and the reason why I play it. And it's people that I inspire when I do, and the love and the rush and the feeling that I get of playing this game, not for any superficial reasons or otherworldly reasons, other than the fact that I just love winning football games, that I love throwing touchdown passes, I love leading my teammates, and I just love having that brotherhood atmosphere. That's something that just as a kid, since little leagues and smelling the grass when you first walk onto the field, that's what you look forward to. And I just look forward to being in the locker room again. Look forward to cracking jokes with my teammates, and getting there early, leaving late, studying as much as I can to be a student of the game and be accountable and be someone that can be trusted on and off the field. I know that I can do it, and I know that I've shown that I have the capability of doing it before, but just need to showcase it. I need to do it, and know that if I get another chance, and that's all I have room for.
Dwayne, I don't know if this is going to be our last interview. I was there for you right before you got drafted to the Washington football team, but I just want to say that all of us have failed in our lives, and we become successful after our failures. When you miss, you always keep shooting another jump shot, or you keep attempting to strive to do better. And I know that you, Dwayne Haskins, me knowing you personally, you will do better. I just look forward to seeing the testimony that will come in the future. I appreciate you, Dwayne.
Thank you. It'll be one great story. Thanks, Darren.